All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second half of our baseball doubleheader tonight. Congratulations to the Arizona Diamondbacks. They defeat the Marlins 2-0 in Game 5 to advance to the World Series. The Arizona Diamondbacks are National League champions here in sim season number 6, beating the Marlins 4-1. And now the Diamondbacks await the winner of the American League Championship Series. It'll be either the Oakland A's or the New York Yankees. The Yankees lead this best-of-7 series 2-1 as we're about to start Game 4 out in Oakland. And if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum for this one. Yankees A's here at Jammin' Sports. And your lineup for tonight. Jammin' Sports presents Game 4, the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland Athletics, live from the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. Yankees lead the best-of-7 series 2-1. As we go to the first inning, Davis has joined us for Game 4. The Yankees can take a commanding 3-1 lead in the series with a win, or the A's can tie things up. Rube Waddell on the mound for the A's. Leading off, Earl Combs for the Yankees. Combs is the DH tonight. And Game 4 underway. In their first strike. If you missed the earlier game, the Diamondbacks beat the Marlins 2-0. The Diamondbacks are in the World Series now. They'll play either the Yankees or the A's. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball. It's going to drop for a base hit. A leadoff single for the Yankees. Here in the top of the first, Earl Combs is aboard. Davis is here. He likes the Yankees. He's rooting for them. But Davis, your Diamondbacks are in the World Series. Next up, Bernie Williams. And he's playing right field today. It's a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Just underway, live from the Oakland Coliseum. The 1-0 pitch. Hit high in the air. A lot of foul territory here in the Coliseum. It falls out of play. And the count goes to 1-1 to Williams. It is a pitcher's ballpark, to be sure. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner on first base. Combs at first base. Waddell on the mound. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Yankees to start the game. They've got runners at first and second with nobody out. And now Mickey Mantle will come up. Mantle is, let's see, He's either the left fielder or the center fielder today. We'll figure it out. Mantle comes up. Inside, ball one. Still nobody out for the Yankees here in the top of the first. Runners on first and second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mantle. Here's the 1-1. Rips it foul. Count goes to 1-2. ALCS Game 4. We'll have Game 5 for you tomorrow night. Here's the 1-2. Mantle hits one a ton. A 3-run home run for the Yankees. They take a 3-0 lead and still nobody out. Waddle gives up a 3-run shot. Waddle gives up a single, and a home run. And the Yankees go up 3-0. No doubt about that one. Check this one out. That one left in a hurry. And now Lou Gehrig will come up. Gehrig, the first baseman. Inside, count goes to 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Yankees lead the series 2-1. They lead Game 4 3-0 now with nobody out in the first inning. Waddle having a time. Here's the 1-0. High in the air. Out to center field. Simmons goes back, and that one's gone. Oh boy. Waddle has given up a single, a home run, and a home run. And the Yankees go up 4-0 here in the top of the first. Well, this one's going to get ugly in a hurry. And before a lot of people have reached their seats, it's 4-0 Yankees. Still nobody out here in the top of the first. Not a good start for the A's. Next up, Aaron Judge. Judge is the DH today.
Ball one.
There'll be a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Or he's playing left field. They haven't figured it out yet. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. 4-0 Yankees. Still nobody out here in the top of the first. 1-1 pitch. Down low and inside. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Hit high in the air. Out to left center field. Who wants it? It's going to drop. It's going to be another base hit. It's going to be at least a double. It's a double for Aaron Judge. The Yankees have hit a single, a home run, and now a double. Still nobody out. Waddle is getting hammered early. If I'm the A's, I'm taking him out. They keep him in there. Bill Dickey, the catcher, comes up. It's a strike. Count goes to 0-1. So Judge has got to be the DH. Mantle is the left fielder, and Williams is the center fielder if Dickey's in the lineup. Now I know who's playing where. Counts 0-1 to Dickey. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. The Yankees have 4 different lineups I have to look at, but Dickey is the key as to who is playing where. Here's the 1-1. High fly ball. Out to right. Jackson makes the play at the warning track, and the A's finally get a run. And Judge will move over to third. It'll be a sacrifice. There's the Yankees lineup. Yep. Judge is playing left field. They got that right. Williams is playing right. Earl Combs is the DH. That's right. So, okay, I'm good. Derek Jeter is up next, the shortstop. Making sure my lineup was correct. It is. One out, runner on third. Jeter at the plate.
That's a ball.
Down low, counts goes to 1-0. Four 4-0 Yankees with one out in the top of the first. Did a big inning for New York to start this one. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Counts 2-0 to Jeter. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1. I'm sure Davis likes the way this game's going so far. Two-one pitch. Did it go around?
What do you got?
No. 3-1. One out, runner on third. That's Judge at third base. Yep. 3-1 pitch. Took a big swing and missed. Counts at 3-2 now to Jeter.
3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 3-2. All right. And now the 3-2 pitch. Popped it up. The catcher, Jimmy Fox, going over and makes the play for out number 2. So Jeter pops out to the catcher. 2 down. And now the second baseman will come up next, Joe Gordon. Two outs, runner on third. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Yankees have scored 4 runs here in the top of the first. The 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Gordon. Two 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2. The Diamondbacks are in the World Series. They beat the Marlins earlier tonight, 2-0. To wrap up that series in 5 games. This is game 4 of this series. Swung and struck him out. But the Yankees, they score 4 runs off back-to-back home runs. And they take a 4-0 lead here in game 4 of the ALCS. Here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first, and who's on the mound? Babe Ruth. The Bambino is pitching for the Yankees. A lot of people forget he was a really good pitcher in his day. The Bambino on the mound. Ricky Henderson will lead things off. The left fielder for the Athletics, facing Babe Ruth. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. In fact, he was a dominant pitcher early in his career with the Red Sox and then the Yankees. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball, but it goes foul into the stands. Count goes to 0-2 to Henderson. And now the 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. They'll have to throw down the first. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the first as Henderson strikes out.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 2.
Next up, the second baseman, Mickey Cochran. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the pitch by the Babe. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Cochran. 0-1 pitch. In their first strike, 0-2. Yankees lead it 4-0 on 2 back-to-back home runs in the top of the first. And now the 0-2 pitch to Cochran. Swung and struck him out. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the first. We'll have Game 5 of this series tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Yankees can't wrap it up tonight, but they can take a 3-1 lead. Reggie Jackson, the right fielder, up next. First pitch is a ball outside. Count goes to 1-0. We'll have college football after this. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Outside, 2-0. Two outs, bases empty. The 2-0 pitch to Jackson.
Ball 3.
Ball 3 outside and up high. Count goes to 3-0. And now the 3-0 pitch. Fouled off. Count goes to 3-1. MLB The Show, for my money, is still the best sports simulation game out there right now. In their first strike, count goes to 3-2. Is it perfect? No, but it's darn near close. I give it a 9.7. 3-2. Jackson. High fly ball into center field. Making the play is Mantle for the out. At the end of 1 complete, Yankees lead at 4-0. ALCS Game 4 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the top of the second. Greg Nettles, the third baseman, will lead things off for the Yankees. I always liked Greg Nettles. He was a great player in the 70s and 80s. Fouls it off. Strike 1. Of course, Nettles will always be remembered for that 1-game playoff with the Red Sox in '78. He hit the game-winning home run for the Yankees. Here's the 0-1. A ground ball to third. Baker picks it up, throws to first for the out. Nettles grounds out to third, 1 out for the Yankees.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Earl.
Oh yeah, he was a great player, great player. Earl Combs will lead things off, or the top of the order, with 1 out. He's the DH today. 1 out, bases empty. In their first strike, 0-1.
0-1.
And Nettles was a vacuum cleaner at third. I mean, he was a great player. Here's the 0-1. A ground ball to Baker. Throws to first for the out. So back-to-back ground outs to third. 2 down for the Yankees. And now Bernie Williams comes up. And Williams, he's playing right field tonight. Facing Waddell. In their first strike, 0-1. Is it Waddell or Waddle? I want to call him Waddell, but it might be Waddle. Here's the 0-1. In their first strike, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, after a disastrous first inning, Waddle has calmed down here in the second. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
That's what I thought. Waddell. All right, thank you.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now to Bernie Williams. The 1-2 pitch. And that goes right to the shortstop, Terry Steinbach, for the final out. At the end of 1.5, the Yankees lead it 4-0. Game 4 of the ALCS here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the second. Jimmy Fox, the catcher, will lead things off for the A's. The winner of this series will play the Diamondbacks in the World Series. Ruth on the mound. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ruth has been dominant so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's a foul ball down the third base line. Count goes to 0-2 to Fox. And now the 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. One down for the A's here in the bottom of the second. The only problem with Ruth pitching, they would have to forego the DH to put him in the lineup. Al Simmons, the center fielder, comes up.
That's a ball.
Outside, ball one. Count goes to 1-0. One out, bases empty for the A's here in the bottom of the second, trailing 4-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A ground ball to the first baseman. Gehrig makes the play himself. 2 down. If it was me with this lineup, I would forego the DH and put him in there. You don't have to do the DH if you don't want to. Jason Giambi, the first baseman, comes up. You can forego it at any time. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball one. Count goes to 1-0. One 0 pitch to Giambi. Fouls it off. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs, bases empty for the A's here in the bottom of the second. One pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. We'll have Game 5 of this series tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Here's the 1-2. Low and out, low and inside, actually. 2-2 now to Giambi. Two pitch. Outside, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, full count to Giambi with 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. It's a walk. It's a 2-out walk for the A's here in the bottom of the second. That's their first base runner of the night. And now the third baseman, home run Baker, comes up. Baker, one of the older players. The vintage players, I guess. 2 outs, runner on first, Giambi at first base. The pitch by Ruth. And Baker hits one. His namesake, home run Baker with a 2-run home run. Holy Toledo. And that gets Oakland back in this series, back in this game. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Yankees, as home run Baker hits a shot over the right field wall. Let's watch this one again. Well, if you have a name like Home Run Baker, you better hit one. It was kind of a late swing, but he still got it out. And now Miguel Tejada will come up. I believe he is the DH today. He is. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Count goes to 1-0. So it's now 4-2 in favor of the Yankees, with 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball
Off the plate, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Took a big swing and missed. Count goes to 2-1 to Tejada. 2-1 pitch. Rips that one foul down the line. And that's going to even the count at 2-2. So the A's have cut the lead in half. How was the day off? It was nice. Here's the 2-2. Up high. Full count, 3-2. I mean, I was busy Friday night, and I was busy all day yesterday. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off, remains at 3-2 to Tejada. By the way, we're done with Madden 25 and 26. We're going back to 19. I'm just waiting for a digital copy to arrive. The digital copy won't shut itself off. Three-two pitch. Fouled off. I was working the games at the station on Friday night because 25 is okay, but it's not what I'm looking for. They hit it high in the air. Mantle out in center field will make the play from the final out. At the end of 2 complete, home run Baker, a 2-run shot, gets the A's back in this. Yankees lead at 4-2. Game 4 of the ALCS here at Jammin' Sports. Mickey Mantle will come up, the center fielder, to lead things off in the third for the Yankees. They lead at 4-2. We're all doomed. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. It's just that nothing beats 19. We've tried. But it always comes back to 19. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it off, 0-2. And it really all comes down to the hurry-up offense. The lack of it has cost other teams games in 25 and 26. Count goes to 1-2 to Mantle. The 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
Down low. Count goes to 2-2. Game 4 of the ALCS. The Yankees lead the series 2-1. Tried to take a commanding 3-1 lead in the series. Here's the 2-2. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field for Mantle. Oh, 26 is so bad. I can't believe. I mean, talk about a major step back. 25, they were going in the right direction. From 24, it's like 1 step forward, 3 steps back. I mean, it was really bad. 26 is terrible. Lou Gehrig, the first baseman, comes up. Nobody out, runner on first base. Yankees here in the top of the third. In the dirt, and there goes Mantle down to second, and he's safe with a stolen base. Yankees with a runner in scoring position. Oh, it's very embarrassing. Gehrig at the plate. The count's 1-0. Mantle now at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Because they don't know what they're doing. I think it's several reasons. I think there's a couple of factors. Rips one into left. Henderson goes back and makes the play. And that'll be a sacrifice as Mantle goes over to third. 1 down for the Yankees. There's several factors. I think one of the biggest factors that does not get talked about enough. Aaron Judge comes up. Judge is the DH. No, he's not. Judge is... What is Judge? He's the left fielder today. It's a ball. Count goes to 1-0. I think one of the reasons that doesn't get talked about enough is that it's too quick a turnaround time. Ground ball to second. Cochran makes the play, but Judge is going to score. Judge scores from third. The Yankees take a 5-2 lead now, and there's 2 outs, bases empty. There'll be a sacrifice and an RBI for Judge, and Bill Dickey, the catcher, comes up. I will finish my sentence here in a second. The turnaround time is, I think that's a factor. Ball 1. They churn out a new game every year, and I don't think that's enough time. I really think they'd be better served with a different model. Rips it foul. They should come out with a base game, sell it for however much, and then every year with your roster update, make it a downloadable update. They pop it up. Giambi drifting back in foul territory makes the play for the final out. At the end of 2.5, Yankees lead at 5-2, ALCS Game 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Terry Steinbach will come up.
Number 36.
He's the shortstop. What I would do is I would make sure that my foundation, the game itself, the gameplay was good.
Ball.
First pitch is a ball, count goes to 1-0. And then put out the game. And then every year, instead of churning out another game, you do updates. But you can charge the same amount for the update, the yearly update. And with that yearly update, you can upgrade the gameplay, you can upgrade the rosters, the uniforms, the stadiums, all that. It's less work. Instead of cranking out a physical copy every year, the count goes to 2-1 to Steinbach. You'd save money because it'd be a digital update. Here's the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Down low, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now you could still sell the foundation game. You could still have a physical copy of that.
Ball 4. Take
Ball 4, Steinbach goes to first. A leadoff walk for the A's. Here in the bottom of the third, trailing 5-2. Top of the order, Ricky Henderson comes up, the left fielder. It's much easier to update a game than it is to create a new one, even if you have the template.
1-0.
Inside, count goes to 1-0. And more time can be spent on the quality. It's a no-brainer to me. In there for a strike, count goes to 1-1 to Henderson. But there's a reason why they don't do that. Because stores like Walmart and Best Buy and everybody, they want a physical copy to sell. It gets fouled off. Count goes to 1-2 to Henderson. That's one reason. Second reason, they don't give a flip. Here's the 1-2. Fouls it off. They're too worried about the ultimate team and making money off the transactions. Counts 1-2 to Henderson. Rips it for a base hit. And now the A's, Henderson goes to second as Steinbach makes it all the way to third. Henderson gets a double. And now the A's, they get back in this game. They're down 5-2. But they have runners on second and third with nobody out. But it's cost effective, Davis, to do it the way I do it. Mickey Cochran comes up next, the second baseman. Big swing for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. If they really cared about the game, the gameplay would be a lot better. I don't know why they went the wrong direction with 26. They were going in the right direction with 25. They did a U-turn. Someone's got to explain that to me. Counts 0-2 to Cochran.
Ball.
Outside. Count goes 1-2. Why? I'm just fed up. I was so disappointed with 26. 25 gave me hope, and then 26 was like a major step backward. And they strike him out. Cochran takes a big swing. And the A's finally get one out.
The right fielder, number 9.
And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson, comes up with one out. Runners on second and third. A base hit would score 2 runs. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 to Jackson.
0-1's the count.
They were headed in the right direction with 25, and the wheels came off with 26. I don't know what happened. Here's the 0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2 to Jackson. Meanwhile, MLB The Show, quality year after year after year. I know it's not a perfect game, but it's a darn close one. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
It's a ball. The count goes to 1-2. Well, you can tell with San Diego Studios that they really care about the game. You can tell that the people that make this game are baseball fans. And that one goes foul. San Diego Studios knows that if you make a quality game, it'll sell. You don't have to chase the dollars. Just make a quality game and the dollars will come to you. The count goes to 2-2 to Jackson. I mean, I enjoy the show. It is a great game. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And now the catcher, Jimmy Fox, comes up. The A's still have runners on 2nd and 3rd. And now Jimmy Fox comes up in there for a strike. The college football game went a little bit backwards, yes, with the hurry-up offense. It always comes back to that. Fouls it off, 0-2 to Fox. 25, they do the hurry-up offense better than 26. It's there, but it's not represented well. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. A's come up empty. At the end of 3, it's still the Yankees 5, the A's 2. ALCS Game 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Back here at the Oakland Coliseum, we go to the 4th inning. Derek Jeter will lead things off. The shortstop. Yeah, the hockey game is actually pretty good too. Popped it up. And Steinbach, the shortstop, will make the play for out number 1. Jeter pops out to short. So Jeter has popped out to the catcher, and he's popped out to short so far. Joe Gordon, the second baseman, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. The hockey game, though, is made by a company in Canada that EA leases out to. Fouls it off, count goes to 0-1. Years ago, I did the NASCAR game. It's fun, but I'm really not into NASCAR. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Dude, NASCAR. I don't even think I have a copy of that game anymore. Here's the 1-1.
Ball 2.
It's a ball, 2-1. Misty's back. How you doing, Misty? Here's the 2-1. In there for a strike as he takes a big swing. Count goes to 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
It's a ball. Got a full count. I do have a golf game somewhere. It's pretty fun to play. Here's the 3-2. Hit high in the air. Out to left. Henderson goes back, and that one's gone. A solo shot home run by Joe Gordon. And the Yankees go up 6-2. It's been bombs away for the Yankees tonight. 5 of their 6 runs have come off home runs. And now the third baseman, Greg Nettles, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. The Yankees lead at 6-2 now. Here in the top of the 4th, Nettles to Giambi. He'll hand it off to Waddle, or Waddell, for the out. We'll score that 3-1. And now Earl Combs comes up. He's the DH tonight. 2 outs, bases empty for the Yankees, who now lead at 6-2 here in the top of the 4th. In there for a strike, 0-1. But I've gotten away from hockey and basketball because it gets no views whatsoever, either one. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball. Giambi again. He'll take it himself for the out. At the end of 3.5, Joe Gordon, a solo shot home run. And the Yankees take a 6-2 lead. Game 4 of the ALCS here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the fourth here at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, Oakland, California. Game 4 of the ALCS. Yankees lead this best-of-7 series 2-1. And leading things off for the A's here in the bottom of the fourth inning. This looks like it's Al Simmons. Yep, the center fielder. Ruth still on the mound. In their first strike, count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch.
Ball.
Inside, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 pitch by Ruth.
At the
Down
ball.
low, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2-2.
2 strikes.
Two-two pitch.
Full count.
Outside, 3-2. Full count to Simmons. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 3-2. The Bambino on the mound, Babe Ruth. And now the 3-2 pitch. Popped it up high in the air. Floating over from right field. That's going to be Bernie Williams making the play. One down for the A's here in the bottom of the fourth. First baseman Jason Giambi comes up. One out, bases empty. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off, 0-1. The Diamondbacks beat the Marlins 2-0 to wrap up the NLCS 4-1. That was earlier today. That game is on YouTube right now if you want to go check it out. Here's the 0-1. In there for a strike, 0-2. So the Diamondbacks are in the World Series. They'll play either the Yankees or the A's, whoever wins this series. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
Up high, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 1-2 to Jason Giambi. We'll have game 5 of this series tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Here's the 1-2. Swung, struck him out. They got to throw down at first. Make it official. 2 down. I always hated that rule. If you drop the third strike, I don't get it. I'm still trying to figure out why that rule's in baseball. And now the third baseman, home run Baker, who had a 2-run home run the last time he came up. The third baseman, 2 outs, bases empty.
Ball 1.
Outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One 0 pitch.
Ball
Up high, 2-0.
2-0.
Me too, but I don't have enough views. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0. I have to average 75 to make partner, then I start making money. I mean, you make big money once you make partner. You start getting advertising revenue big time. Here's the 3-0. In there for a strike, count goes to 3-1. Right now, I get a check from Twitch 2, maybe 3 times a year for about $100. That's all I get. Here's the 3-1. In there for a strike. Full count, 3-2. Full count to Baker. 3-2 pitch.
Nope.
Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk for home run Baker.
The designated hitter, number 4.
And now Miguel Tejada, the DH, will come up. If I could make partner and start making big money on this, I would quit my day job. I would. In there for a strike, because I can make more money doing this than I do at my regular job. If you're partner, even if you're on the low side of views as a partner, you're making somewhere around $1,500 to $2,000 a month. That's on the low end. Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Outside, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains up 1-2 to Miguel Tejada. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Yankees up 6-2. Game 4 of the ALCS. 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Struck him out looking, and that'll end the inning. At the end of 4 complete, Yankees lead at 6-2. ALCS Game 4 here at Javin Sports. We go to the top of the 5th inning. The right fielder, Bernie Williams, will lead things off for the Yankees. Rube Waddell still on the mound for the A's. Big swing and a miss. Evil Dead, what do we know about Waddell? Zito and Gray warming up with the bullpen. Is Waddell a current player? I kind of get the feeling he is. I don't follow baseball as much as I should. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it off. And the count's quickly 0-2 to Williams. I could be wrong, though. Waddell could be an old-timer. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it off. Actually, looking at his shoes, I think he is an old-timer. And his glove. Yeah, he's got an old-timer glove. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking. 1 down for the Yankees here in the top of the 5th. Yeah, that's the giveaway. Yeah, look at his glove. Yeah, you're right. And now Mickey Mantle comes up. Wow. He is an old-timer. Mantle, the center fielder, 1 out, bases empty. Down low, 1-0. Boy, I was way off. He's not a current player at all. That was back when they were the Philadelphia Athletics. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Mantle fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. Evil Dead, my director of information and pronunciation, right there with the stats. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Rips it to second. Knocked down. And a play made by the second baseman, Mickey Cochran. Great play to get Mantle at first. Watch this again. Cochran, another old-timer. When did Cochran play there, Evil Dead? And now Lou Gehrig, the first baseman, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. 2 down for the Yankees here in the top of the 5th. Now, I played Mickey Cochran on Stratomatic. I know he's an old-timer. I had a lot of old-timer teams at one time. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. Took a big swing and missed. 1-2 now to Cochran. Or to Gehrig, excuse me. Cochran, 25-37. They just don't make players like those anymore, man. Today's players are wimpy. Here's the 1-2. Ripped into center field, a base hit. A 2-out single for Lou Gehrig. Back in the days where men were men and baseball players played every day and pitchers went the distance. That'll keep the inning alive, and I think we've seen the last of Waddell. Let's see who comes in for the A's. Barry Zito will come on to pitch. Yankees lead at 6-2. We're in the top of the 5th here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Aaron Judge comes up to bat. Judge is playing left field. He rips one into left. And it'll be a base hit. And now the Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Yeah, knee buckling is right. And now Bill Dickey, the catcher, comes up. Bill Dickey was a solid catcher in his day. He's an old-timer as well. Dickey fouls it off. Dickey was a really good ball player back in his day, the catcher. We associate famous Yankee catchers with Yogi Berra, but Dickey was a solid player. The count's 0-1. In there for a strike, 0-2. 2 outs, runners at first and second. 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. Yep, 28-46. Bill Dickey. Here's the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and second. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, full count, 3-2. A walk will load the bases. Counts at 3-2. The pitch popped up. Third baseman Baker comes over and makes the play for the final out. But the Yankees lead it 6-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Terry Steinbach, the shortstop, will lead things off for the A's. Babe Ruth still on the mound. We're in game 4 of the ALCS. A ground ball to short. Jeter makes the play for the out. Steinbach grounds out to short. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 5th. Go to the top of the order. Ricky Henderson, the left fielder, will come up. Yankees lead it 6-2. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch by Ruth. A ground ball to Garrick. And he makes the play for the out. Boy, 2 pitches, 2 outs. Very efficient. Quickly, 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 5th. And now Mickey Cochran, the second baseman, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch by Ruth. Low and outside, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
We will have college football for you when this is over. Have a couple of games for you. Up high, 2-0. We'll get back to our NFL sim season when I get my new copy of 19. My digital copy. It should be here by Tuesday. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-1 to Cochran. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. They'll even the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. At the end of 5 complete, the Yankees lead at 6-2. ALCS Game 4 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th. Shortstop, Derek Jeter. He's 0 for 2 tonight with 2 pop-outs. Zito on the mound. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now, I'm not a big Yankees fan, never have been, but I always respected Derek Jeter, though. Here's the 0-1. Wow, Misty made a strawberry shortcake. Wow. Yeah, I'll take a piece. Street and Gossage warming up in the bullpen for the Athletics. I was looking at the shortcake. What's the count? 0-2 to Jeter. And now the 0-2 pitch. A ground ball to Baker at third. He'll throw to first for the out. 1 down for the Yankees here in the top of the 6th. Joe Gordon, the second baseman, comes up. Evil Dead, when did Gordon play? Joe Gordon. I'm thinking the 40s. A ground ball to Baker. Baker picks it up, throws to first for the out. And quickly, 2 down for the Yankees here at the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the third baseman,
And now the third baseman, Greg Nettles, comes up. Craig Nettles, or Greg Nettles, with a G. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch. Nettles hits one out into right. Jackson going back. And Jackson makes the play for the out. A 1-2-3 inning. Yankees lead at 6-2. ALCS Game 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Reggie Jackson, the right fielder, leads things off for the A's here in the bottom of the 6th. So I was right about Gordon. He played mostly in the 40s. I kind of thought as much. First pitch to Jackson is a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Misty brought me some strawberry shortcake. That's good. Good. 0-1 pitch. Hit high in the air. Mantle in center field gets under it for the out. 1 down for the A's. That's really good.
catcher number 5, Jimmy Fox.
And now the catcher, Jimmy Fox, will come up. 1 out, bases empty. First pitch in there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Low and inside, 1-1. One pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2 to Fox. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. 10 strikeouts for the Babe. And we're only in the 6th inning. 2 down for the A's, and Al Simmons comes up, the center fielder. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Ruth. Big swing. He's got that changeup. That's worked every time. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it off. Count to Simmons goes to 0-2 with 2 outs, bases empty. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the 0-2. Ripped into center field, a base hit. Mantle will track it down. A 2-out single for Al Simmons.
Now batting, first baseman,
A's have a runner aboard with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. First baseman Jason Giambi comes up. They throw to first. Simmons back in time. A's trying to get back in this game. They're down 6-2. The pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Runner on first base. Al Simmons at first. The pitch. A ground ball. Jeter picks it up, throws to second for the force. And that'll end the inning. At the end of 6 complete, Yankees lead at 6-2 over the A's. Game 4 of the ALCS here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the 7th inning. The DH, Earl Combs, will lead things off for the Yankees. Zito's still on the mound. In there for a strike, 0-1. Yankees trying to take a 3-1 lead in the series. Hit high in the air. Simmons out to center. That one's gone. A solo shot home run by Earl Combs for the Yankees. And they take a 7-2 lead. He hit that to the deepest part of the stadium. Bernie Williams, the right fielder, up next, takes the first pitch for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Excuse me. Yankees now up 7-2. Pitch by Zito. And that's going to be a foul ball down the right field line. Excuse me. I'm good. 0-2 pitch. Ripped right to first. Giambi takes it. Makes the play for the out. One down for the Yankees here in the top of the seventh. And now the center fielder, Mickey Mantle, will come up. One out, base is empty.
1-0.
Inside, count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Rips it foul, count goes to 1-1. One out, base is empty for the Yankees, but they lead it 7-2 here in the top of the seventh inning. And now the 1-1. High in the air, out to center. Simmons runs over and makes the play for the out. 2 down for the Yankees.
The first baseman, number 4,
And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig, comes up. 2 outs, base is empty. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And now the 0-1 pitch. Rips it foul, count goes to 0-2. Pitch. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. At the end of 6.5, Earl Combs, a solo shot home run. It gives the Yankees a 7-2 lead here in Game 4 of the ALCS here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Third baseman, home run Baker, comes up. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. Babe Ruth still the pitcher for the Yankees into the seventh inning. 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Up high. Count goes to 1-1. Lyle and Downing warming up with the bullpen for the Yankees. And now the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. Count goes to 1-2 to Baker. One-two pitch. High fly ball. Mantle comes in center and makes the play for out number 1. One down for the A's here in the bottom of the seventh.
the designated hitter, number 4, Miguel.
And now the DH, Miguel Tejada, will come up. One out, base is empty. Yankees lead by 5. A's trying to get back in this game. The pitch by Ruth. Up high. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch. Rip foul. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-1 pitch. He went around. Now it's 1-2. I got ahead of myself.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 the count to Tejada. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Big swing. 11 strikeouts for the Bambino. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 7th. And now the shortstop, Terry Steinbach, will come on. 2 outs, bases empty. A's down by 5. Pitch by Ruth. Bounces across the plate. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. That'll even the count at 1-1 to Steinbach. One pitch. Right up the middle, a base hit. A 2-out single for Steinbach. Keeps the inning alive for the A's here in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the top of the order. Ricky Henderson will come on, the left fielder. 2 outs, runner on first.
Ball, that's outside.
Outside, ball 1, count goes to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. 2 outs, runner on first. That's Steinbach at first base. Here's the 1-1. Henderson rips one. Jeter hauls it in, flips it to second for the out. Great play by Jeter, and that'll end the inning. Babe Ruth striking out 11 so far. Yankees lead at 7-2. ALCS Game 4 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Aaron Judge will come up. And Judge is playing left field today. Zito on the mound. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Street and Plank warming up in the bullpen. Counts 0-1 to Judge. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. In the dirt. Count goes 1-2 to Judge. 1-2 pitch. High in the air. Jackson running over. In right field makes the play. 1 down for the Yankees. Here in the top of the 8th. Reggie Jackson runs it down. The catcher, Bill Dickey, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Zito. Rips one to Giambi, knocks it down. He'll try to throw to the pitcher for the out. He does. Zito covering the bag, gets the out. Nice play by Giambi, knocking that down. Two down for the Yankees now here in the top of the 8th inning. And Derek Jeter, the shortstop, comes up with 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Zito. Fouls it off. Jeter's 0 for 3 today so far. Counts 0-1 to Jeter. The pitch by Zito. Fouls it off again. Counts 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Ground ball. Gets by Cochran. That's going to be a base hit for Jeter. A 2-out single. That'll keep the inning alive for the Yankees, who lead it 7-2 here in the top of the 8th. Joe Gordon, the second baseman, comes up. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. And the count goes to 0-1. A's down by 5 here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 0-1. No, they throw to first. It gets by Giambi. It hit the first base coach. And they managed to get Jeter at second. That'll end the inning. They got a lucky bounce. At the end of 7.5, Yankees lead at 7-2 here at Jammin' Sports.
Now pitching for New York.
Sparky Lyle will come in to pitch for the Yankees here in the bottom of the 8th here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Yankees trying to take a 3-1 lead in the series with a win tonight. And if they do win, they can wrap it up tomorrow night. We'll have Game 5 tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern.
The second baseman, number 2.
Mickey Cochran, the shortstop. Oh, he's the second baseman. I'm sorry.
Ball one, no strike.
Yeah, it always hits the coach. Rips that one into center field. A leadoff single for Cochran for the A's here in the bottom of the 8th. Oakland trying to get back in this game. They're down 7-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, will come up. The pitch. Outside. Count goes to 1-0. Yeah. I agree. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. I'll even the count at 1-1. Nobody out for the A's here in the bottom of the 8th. Counts at 1-1 to Jackson with a runner on first. They throw to first. Cochran back in time. Meanwhile, the count remains at 1-1 to Jackson. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Jackson hits one to Gehrig. They're going to turn two. Gets it to Jeter covering the bag at second, and they throw down to the pitcher, Sparky Lyle, covering the bag at first for the double play. Two down for the A's now. Bases empty here in the bottom of the 8th. The catcher, Jimmy Fox, will come up. Fox fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. Lyle looks in. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees lead at 7-2. Here's the 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. One-two pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Inside, full count, 3-2. Al Simmons on deck. Full count now to Fox. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive with a 3-2 count. Three-two pitch. Struck him out looking, and that'll end the inning. At the end of 8 complete, Yankees lead it 7-2. We go to the 9th. ALCS Game 4 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 9th. Joe Gordon comes up, the second baseman. Yankees looking for some insurance runs, up by 5. Zito still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Counts 1-1 to Joe Gordon. The pitch by Zito. Pops it up. Out of play. Jackson running over. Can't get to it. Foul ball. Be a strike. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 1-2 to Joe Gordon. One-two pitch. Foul ball. Count remains at 1-2. We'll have college football after this. Let me check the schedule to see who's playing. I have no idea. The 1-2 pitch. He tried to punt, missed. It'll be a strike. And he strikes out. Out number 1 for the Yankees here in the 9th inning. Greg Nettles, the third baseman, comes up. We'll be starting week 5 of the college schedule. It'll be Clemson at Boston College. And then we'll have Virginia at Miami as well. We'll have 2 college games for you. First pitch for a strike to Nettles. Count goes to 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. One pitch.
That's ball 2.
Inside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch to Nettles. In there for a strike. They'll even the count at 2-2. 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases empty. Down low, full count now. 3-2 to Nettles. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Be a 1 out walk. Nettles is aboard. And now Earl Combs will come up next. We go to the top of the order. The DH. With 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Runner on first. Yankees up 7-2. Pitch by Zito. Inside and low. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, runner on first. Nettles at first base. Here's the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Inside, ball 3.
3-0.
And now the 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Fouls it off. It's a full count now at 3-2 to Earl Combs. Full count, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off again. Stays alive with a full count. Three-two pitch. And that may be a bloop single. It is. Yeah, it's going to be a 1 out single for Earl Combs into shallow right field. And now the Yankees have runners at first and second with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. They're already up by 5, looking for some more runs. And now Bernie Williams comes up, the right fielder. The pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. A's need a double play here. And now the 0-1 pitch by Zito. Down low, count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and second. We're in the top of the 9th. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch to Williams. Fouls it off. And that's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Outside, full count at 3-2. 3-2 pitch to Williams. And that's a ground ball to Cochran. They'll turn 2. There's 1 and 2. And that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Yankees lead it 7-2. ALCS Game 4 here at Jammin' Sports.
Now pitching for New York.
Al Downing will come in to pitch for the Yankees here in the bottom of the ninth. The A's need 5 to tie, 6 to win. Yankees trying to take a 3-1 lead in the series. We'll have Game 5 tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern.
The center fielder,
Al Simmons, the center fielder, will lead off the bottom of the ninth. The pitch by Downing in their first strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low. That's going to even the count at 1-1. Arizona beat Miami 2-0 earlier. They won that best of 7 series 4-1. The Diamondbacks are in the World Series. Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1. You'd be the Diamondbacks against either the Yankees or the A's in the World Series. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Up high, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Simmons. 3-1 pitch. Swung for strike 2. Full count now, 3-2. He took a big cut. 3-2 pitch. Rips it right to Nettles at third. He'll make the play for out number 1. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the ninth.
up next for Oakland. The first baseman,
A's down to their final 2 outs here in game number 4. Jason Giambi, the first baseman, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-0. One-0 pitch. And that's, oh, what a play by Nettles, robbing Giambi of a base hit.
now batting.
Snags it out of the air.
Home run.
2 down for the A's. Look at this play by Greg Nettles. My goodness. And now the A's are down to their final out. Home run Baker, the third baseman, comes up. 2 outs. Base is empty. A ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. A 2-out single for Baker. That keeps the A's alive. They're still down to their final out, though.
The designated hitter.
And now the DH comes up, Miguel Tejada. The pitch by Downing in their first strike, 0-1. A's down to their final out here in game 4. Counts 0-1 to Tejada. 0-1 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Outside. Count goes to 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Counts up 1-2. A's down to their final strike. One-two pitch. Struck him out looking, and the Yankees win it by a score of 7-2, and they take a commanding 3-1 lead in the series. Once again, your final score, the Yankees 7, the Athletics 2, and the Yankees take a commanding 3-1 lead in this best of 7. Up next, college football right here at Jammin' Sports, and we'll have Game 5 of this series tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern.